Hi there, and this is AB Creative Drawing, and today we are drawing another drawing. This is a recap on a couple of sketches that I've done previously. I probably didn't mention it, but last year, 2023, I did these sketches, and I'm just kind of doing an audio explanation of, my process pretty much. So today we are drawing a passenger on a train. On a bus. I'm literally on my way to work. This is a little hobby, so I've sped up this sketch a little bit. And today, as you can see, I have the sketchbook on my knee. I'm sketching the head of the passenger. So the passenger, I believe, is wearing a hat. I believe that's the hoodie that I'm sketching now. And I'm sketching the face here. When you're starting off, obviously this video is a little bit sped up, but you want to basically just make sure you approach everything with line and just keep things simple as much as possible. So the camera's moving because I'm on the bus and the bus is moving, so I'm having to balance the sketchbook on my knee, and I'm having to hold the camera with my left hand and sketch with my right hand. So if you see the camera's moving, it's because I'm on the move. So I'm sketching an actual passenger that's sitting across from me. They're on a bus, just like I am. I'm on my way to my day job, pretty much. And this is pretty much what I'm doing. So the passenger's staring forward. I've sketched their hoodie. I've sketched their hat. I'm sketching the back now. And what I'm sketching here is the back of the seat of the chair where they're sitting on. So if any of you have been to London, if you're from London, you'll see that the chairs kind of look like this a little bit. So, if the camera is a little bit kind of like, and now I'm sketching the actual side of the actual window of the passenger where the person is, just like this. I'm sketching the other chair. So this is like two chairs that they're kind of sitting in between. I'm just kind of going over this in line now. I'm just trying to add a little bit more detail to the chair. Sometimes I may not always get the line right. That's okay. If you don't get the line right, just keep it going. So I'm just trying to add something here. Now what I'm going to add here is the holding rail bar. So as you can see, the camera's moving all over the place. When you want to stand up in the bus, in this particular bus, because I'm from London, you have to hold these holding rails. And they have also a part of the rail where you can actually press the button for the bus to stop at your bus stop. So that's pretty much what I've sketched here. That's what that is now. This line, kind of rectangular going up, is the holding rail. And I'm just trying to reposition myself because the bus is moving at such a pace. To try and hold this with my left hand and to sketch with my right hand, this is what this is what I was doing. I did this 2023. Of course, if you're watching this a little bit later, I'm just recapping it a little later with my audio. So yeah, just sketching that now. And then we're sketching the hat of the person. And really just trying to hold the position of this camera. Really just trying to hold that. And now we're going into the back of the chair, a little bit more detail than usual. So we're sketching the other back of the chair. So where this person's sitting, there's also someone sitting there, another passenger sitting there. This is the person, this is the passenger. They're just having their hat. And this is kind of like a woolly hat. This is the hoodie. We're doing a little bit of shading now on the sketch. And then, it's just still trying to hold the camera there. And there we go. So adding a little bit more detail now. So we're shading the sideburns of this person here. It's got a little bit of a beard. Just adding a little bit more definition to the holding rail bar now. That's what we're holding now, the holding rail bar, a little bit of definition there. Okay, and we're shading that. And then we're going to do the side of the actual environment of where the person's sitting. The person is sitting, so they're sitting near the side of the bus. It's kind of, near the wall of the bus. That's pretty much where they're sitting. And yeah, just adding a little bit more detail. You want to build up the sketch. You just build it up with a line and just draw what you see the best you can. And then just adding a little bit more detail now to the clothing of the passenger. So we're just adding that detail in there now. Adding a little bit more shade environment to where the person's sitting. So where they're sitting there's a little window and there's a little bit of the wall of where they're sitting, and just adding a little bit of cross hatching. This is a cross hatching technique, right? We're just adding a little bit more shade, adding a little bit more definition to the arm now, where they're sitting. Yep. Because I've got a bit of a long travel as well, so, one of the things I always fear. So now, this, we're adding a little bit more detail to this. So basically, this is another clip of the same sketch, but the camera, I had to stop the camera before because I was getting off the bus. So this is the next clip. I recorded it again of me going over the detail. So now we're adding a little bit more shade and definition now to this sketch here, the passenger. And then we're just going to shade, that side rail there. That's it. You just want to keep shading, you just want to add definition. I'm just trying to hold the pen. We've got the ear that we're going to sketch in there now. Alright, just to zoom in so you can see. A little bit more there. Now we are going to use felt tip. So before I was using biro pen, so biro ball pen, a big biro ball pen is the one with the 4 colors, and now I'm using a Styliter felt tip pen, and this is just to bring the actual sketch out. Okay, so we've did the little bit of the hat, we're doing the side rail now. You remember the side rail of the actual bar of the bus, the person sitting, doing that rail there now. And we're sketching this. I believe, I'm sitting down somewhere else because I'm in a different environment, but that's cool. We're still focusing on adding more definition to this. So if you're looking at the environment of this being a little bit different to the video before, is because I got off the bus before. I probably had to go start work. In here, I think I'm in like a cafe or somewhere. So we're recording again, but we're probably in a bit more stable surroundings. So I think I'm sitting down here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting down. Yep. And so we're going over this again. And then I'm just trying to reposition the camera. And just trying to make sure that I can actually choose the correct pen. So just to show you, I'm using a felt tip pen, could be a felt tip pen. If you got a felt tip pen, any felt tip pen, you could use a felt tip pen. That's what I'm using here. So I'm just adding felt tip to just bring the shadows and the shades out a little bit more than usual. Right. We're gonna go for the chair. We're gonna go for the chair now, add a little bit more definition to the chair, add a little bit of definition to the back of the chair. That's the headset of the chair. We're adding a little bit more definition to his clothing, the hoodie, you can see the hat, you can see the next chair. We're just using that felt tip to kind of combine with the ballpoint pen to support it, almost for it to be like a partner, almost like a partner to the ballpoint pen, you know, to kind of get a little bit of definition and line, you know. That's the hat. We're adding a little bit more ballpoint pen definition to the hat, and just a little bit of definition to the background as well, you know. We want to bring that in too. And this is cross hatching technique. Cross hatching. So we cross hatch that, and then we're just adding a little bit more definition again here to the clothing. A little bit of hatching technique to the side bar of the bus. I'm gonna add a little bit more definition to the other chair where this person's sitting on. This is the next passenger sitting in front of the passenger that I am sitting on. So we're drawing that chair there. And we're nearly done. Okay, so we're just zooming in just so you can see. Now I'm just trying to change the color of we'll change the texture of the actual. I made a little mistake. I actually used a blue biro pen than a black biro pen, so that was a bit of a mistake on my part because I'm using a 4 set ballpoint pen. So we're just going over. We're just finishing now, and we're just going over this last bit to finish up the sketch on the bus. And as you can see, I built it up from ballpoint pen, in line, use felt tip to kind of bring it out inside. This is a passion. I really love to do this, and you can do the same. You can do this with anything. We're just finishing up right now, just going over the bar, going over the clothing, going over the background, going over the side of the side there with a little cross hatching there. All right. And if you guys have any questions at all, please leave it in the comments, as we are about to just finish the little pieces there, right? And we are about to finish just in a sec. And I appreciate you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave comments, subscribe and like. Thanks.